And welcome back, this is Baller Scuba with more Let's Play on the Rain-Slick Precipice of Darkness, Episode 3. I'm joined as always by my museum clearing squad of Gabe, Tycho, Jim, and Moira. When we last left off, we cleared out the museum that was just above us. I just wanted to make sure, everybody's got a piece of equipment, but I have a little bit of money, so let's see what I can purchase. I think for the time being I would like a strength regimen. I want, you know what, another magic ring couldn't hurt. Yeah, let's go for the magic ring, and we will equip this as necessary. I feel like you could use that a little bit more, and then we'll take that bullseye off. I'm still not entirely sure what it does, but it couldn't have been helping any. We'll see what else I can purchase around here. Let's see if I have enough to get any weapons. And they all say the same thing. Holy crap, no, I don't. I mean, it could help. Punchy things is nice, but honestly, I don't feel like it's worth the money that I have right now. Her weapons, by the way, Isabel, Moira's weapons, I should say. Isabel, mahogany and chrome. Luisa, oak and black metal. Antonia, cocoa bolo and bronze. And Maria, which is walnut and silver. It looks like they do increase quite a bit, but man, it is rough for me to spend a lot of money purchasing things when it's just going to be for one person, and it's like almost 2/3 of my money. In some case, a little bit more than that. All right, any items that I can get? I can increase the amount of potions and Molotovs. You know what? Let's go for that. I'm going to assume that, like the previous iterations of the game, the items become very important later on. Actually, I can increase these as well. These are going to help me in the long run, I swear. All right, so I can use 3 potions, 2 Molotovs, and they're level 2 each. All right, so before we actually go the way that we're supposed to go, I did remember that there was a new spot that opened up over here. Looks like a giant Coliseum. So let's head in and see what we can find in here. Here we can find the Coliseum owner. Kind of looks like Steven Spielberg. Welcome to the Coliseum. The undead are locked in an eternal struggle here to reclaim the glory they had when they were alive, or whatever. But we run side bets on breathers that want to try their luck. On breathers? Oh, like me? Oh, when creatures you kill here come back to life later so you can kill them again. Some people stop for their lunch break. They treat it like a workout. Gets the blood pumping. We're always adding new undead horrors to our profoundly questionable arena. Defeat our mindless flesh toys for bigger and bigger rewards. Okay, so that's how that works. And this is a spectator. I used to feel bad about watching brutal gladiatorial combat because it seemed like there was something deeply immoral about it. I couldn't put my finger on what. But these terrors are actually dead. That really put the whole ethical quandary aspect of my bloodthirst to rest. Speaking of which, hey, if you can take down tier 1 in there, the first row of enemies, I'll sweeten the pot for you. Just think about it. Doesn't look like there are 4 enemy groups here yet. Maybe you should come back later. Okay, so I need to take out 4 groups of enemies to get that first little bonus. I feel like this is kind of like a grinding section because off screen I did go back to Pelican Bay and nothing was there. Like, they didn't respawn enemies or anything, so I feel like this is the only way to get any sort of level grinding done in the game. We're up against zombie sunflowers, by the way. We want zombies on the lawn. Of course you do. Call a skeleton. But honestly, a full auto should take out these guys. Just entirely. They got like no HP. Call a skeleton to kill whatever lives. They all lived. What? 81 damage. They only got 87 health. Alright, just attack, 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 and you'll die. Down go all the zombies, sunflowers. Could have done this the first time, but I wanted to be fancy. Alright, we get 36 experience and $30 for that. That's not really all that great by this point. Then we get out over here for zombie tourists and armless zombie gladiators. Okay. We'll go for a first blood here. Zombie tourist, 250 HP. Wants to eat locals, where the locals eat. And then we have an armless zombie gladiator. Don't bring up the arms, it's a sore subject, I'm sure it is. And this guy's got more HP. I'll probably take out... I should focus on the gladiators first, I think. We'll go for Snip Snip. That does quite a bit of damage. And we will call that skeleton. That does a lot of good work for us. And we'll do full auto. That should do quite a bit of work for us. There are 5 of them after all. God, they hit hard though. One more of those and we might be able to finish them off. One more full auto. And we'll go for... Do I really do anything? Not really. I guess we'll go for a fireball. And another Snip Snip. And you actually do something useful like a soul edge. Fireball. Oh, not quite enough. Alright, full auto should finish these guys off. No, now you killed the wrong one. Now he gets a turn. Alright, another Snip Snip. Should be fine though, just regular attacks. These guys are not going to last too long. Alright, down they go. 74 experience and $77. That's a little bit better. And Brute is now level 13, learned Sucker Punch. Alright, let's take a look at that. What is Sucker Punch? We had something that did this. First Blood. Light attack, large bonus damage on turn 1, and it replaced First Blood. Sucker Punch did. So we got that stronger, I guess, which is good because I use that a lot. You guys have anything more to say? No? Same thing? Yeah, same thing. So I guess this is how I can do some level grinding because the game doesn't really allow level grinding. I can show you real quickly at Pelican Bay. Like I said, I went here off screen thinking maybe I should check it out, but as you can see, there's no enemies here. There's nothing. Unless they're way at the end, but I didn't bother going all the way to the end. I went, oh, they're not here. You know, thinking maybe in case of emergency, I could head back and get some level grinding so that this would be easier, since there have been some tough fights so far, but no such luck. But maybe that'll take care of it at the Coliseum. Do you think there's a painting here, or... The Harks are an incredibly old clan, one of the few actual winners in the Wars of Lineage. They're a founding family. Of New Arcadia? Oh, that's more... Of New Arcadia? No, of the first one. Strictly speaking, it means I don't trust them any farther than I can throw them. I know I'll feel stupid later if we don't check up on this. So we're gonna go to what appears to me like a haunted house. And it's locked. Gabriel, if you would be so kind. Hey, yeah. The gate is not impressed. Gabe unleashes a flurry of punches, kicks, headbutts, butt heads, and an assortment of other savage techniques before collapsing in exhaustion. Stay right there, door. I'm not done. I try not to leverage the more arcane terms of art, but this house is magicked out the wazoo. Wait a second. Tycho places his ear to the door, eyes closed. Then, I think there's a leak behind this door. I don't follow you. A leak is like a leak. This is hard sometimes. It's like a little hole that goes someplace else, like a wormhole. If there's a leak beyond this door, then we can just use another one, like the one in the alley by the office, let's say, to get to it. That's it? Just poof, in and out? Well, there is a slight detour through a wholly alien dimension called the Periphery. The Periphery? Why does that sound familiar? We went there on our honeymoon. Now, before we enter the leak, we'll need to stop by the agency and get the... Cezva? I honestly don't know what that is. I don't even know what language it is. C-E-Z-V-E? Cezva. We'll go with that. We'll assume that whatever language it is puts an H like that in there. It's one of the ways you can poke into these things. What's a Cezva? It's a sort of coffee pot, but this one is special. The side has a gold narrative showing an awesome dude flying around on a goat. How did you know? I gave it to a cool hobo that came by the office last week. Why would you? I can't even... What? Well, I didn't want to give him any of my stuff. Okay, change of plans. We head to Hobo Alley, recover my incredibly valuable family treasure, use that to enter the Periphery, and then pop into Hark House through that leak. Simple. Or I could just pick the lock. Seriously, 5 seconds. To Hobo Alley! Hobo Alley has now been unlocked on your map. And so we can head there. Maybe. What happens if I try to go back in? Lockpick time, right? With the picks? She jingles the aforementioned. No, I dropped my... Aha! Tycho Neal's retrieving his keys. From her clever, internally infinite coat, Myra retrieves her picks. No, don't worry about it. I'm just looking for my... There it is. He stoops down to pick up a weird old tooth. Myra's eyes flash. I think there's a hole in my pocket. This just says the same thing. I want her to use the damn lockpick. What am I going to do? Can we talk to Anne Claire about this? Probably not, but it's worth a shot. She's so useful. Man, oh man, we gotta get Anne Claire up in this. I agree, Gabe. There was a pause, not long, too short for Gabriel to notice it. And then, impossible, I'm afraid. No, not really. We can just go over there. We've done it before. It's not impossible because we can't go there. It's impossible because she's not here. She's with her parents. I thought they hated her. Tycho shrugs. So, Anne Claire is probably not going to be in this game for a while, if at all, because she's a kid. I could probably head back in here. You know what? There's probably nothing in there. We'll just head where we're supposed to go, to Hobo Alley. Hobo Alley was not always a blasted out alley, let alone an alley largely defined by its hobo population. Once known as Gerald's Park, it was home to the incredibly offensively wealthy sorceress families, the oligomancers. This is more or less what they did with the place. Oligarchy. Thank you, Gabriel. I could have been very happy never setting foot here again, except you decided to dispense my most powerful artifact to some deranged hoboid. I think the preferred term is wealth impaired. That's great, Moira. Here, I'll just write that cool info in my imaginary notebook. He scribbles into his palm with an index finger. I know you're mad now, but if you had been there, you'd have been with the whole thing. He was like, whoa, dude's on a goat. And I was like, I know. And he was like, man. And I was all seriously. And so I gave it to him. We shared a goat moment. That sounds a lot dirtier than what you just said, Gabe. Help me perceive the underlying thought structure. So it's okay to give people my stuff as long as they really, really like it. It's a policy that has served me well. I should try that sometime. Can't go in these buildings. They have no walls. No, I can't go in there. All right, so here first we can go up here. You find a duplicator upgrade, Panacea quantity up. You may now use Panacea one additional time in each battle. Panacea can be used to cure hoboism, poison, and bleeding. Increase the number of times you can use Panacea in one battle by purchasing upgrades at the new Arcadia item shop. I will give that a try. But for the time being, looks like we've got ourselves a hobo to fight. Oh, that is a beard. I was worried for a second. I'm like, it's not like a squid hobo, is it? No, it's a very elaborate mustache that cuts for some reason. All right, we're up against 2 rail riders and 2 box dwellers, and we are going to go for Sucker Punch. Looks like it's got increased bonus damage. I think I should target the rail rider first. Yet another proud poli-sci major. Oh, that's mean. I knew a poli-sci major. Other hobos gaze upon his durable box with longing. Then again, the poli-sci major I know didn't get a job in poli-sci. All right, let's try to up Moira's magic resist. No, you know what? Snip, snip. Snip, snip. Let's just do damage. We're going to have to call that skeleton out, and you can go ahead and do what you can with manual. Just throw it at him. Wow, 361 damage on that first attack on the Sucker Punch. I like that. All right, here comes the skeleton. And they're doing quite a bit of damage, but the skeleton does the trick. All right, we will go with Fireball. And we'll go with Fireball. You know what? Let's just attack normally and we'll build up a little bit. Let's go for Snip Snip again. Yeah, only 180 that time. And you go for Soul Edge. You throw a manual at somebody. It's necessary. And they're increasing their defense. How lovely. But I killed him anyway. All right, let's go for that Snip Snip again. And you go ahead and do a Brute Punch. That should do the trick. Down they go. 206 experience, 64 bucks. That's what I'm talking about. No levels up. I think that's the first time in a long time, if maybe the first time in the game, that we did not get a level up out of a fight. It's especially with 206 experience. I'm looking around looking for something, but they're not really letting me do much around here. It's a very linear path. Can I go into any of these buildings? No, I'm not even lined up with the door properly. Fair enough. I guess we'll just keep going. They got big roaches, man. We'll have to find a way to get to him eventually. There's got to be a trick around. Oh, there's the trick. I was about to say, there's no path further up there. There's got to be a trick to getting to him. All right, let's take on, maybe something in there. I haven't been checking the trash cans. But we got a fear wig and 4 box dwellers here. That's not necessarily good for me. All right, sucker punch, fear wig. At least it's not an ear wig, right? Those are disgusting. All right, let's try to focus on it for the time being. We're gonna have to do some buffs here. Let's get that skeleton out though first, and we'll do what we can. This does not look like a good fight for me. And the way that this battle system is set up, defense down, that's not good. The way that this game is set up, the way that the battle system is set up, I feel like I need to take out the big bad guy first, and then I can focus on the little guys later, because every turn they get stronger, right? So we'll do what we can. Let's go for snip, snip on you. And we will go for... Let's see what a Molotov does. Burn the cockroach. Wow, that was almost nothing. Snip, snip, dude. Shit, that was 24. That's crap. All right, throw something at it again. 360. That's good for a Molotov. And yeah, there we go. There we go. It's just you that does badly. Maybe wind magic will help. And you need to attack. You're already in an attack stance, right? And I want to build up for that. I want to build up. All right, that's a little bit better. But we need to start healing people. Gabe's up first, I think. Yeah, they can just keep buffing their defense. I'm not hitting them for the time being. I'm sure it'll add up eventually to where I care, but not right now. All right, the fear wig should be gone pretty soon here. Unless they kill Moira. That's a distinct possibility. They're not focusing on her like they used to. Okay. Yeah, just hit him like that. And then we will go for Director's Cut. Hit whoever you want. And they're just going to keep buffing their defense. 463, and it was resisted. That is some damn fine attack that we got there. Moira needs to be healed, but Jim died, unfortunately. Jim died. All right. You know what? We're gonna have to use a potion, right? Yeah, that heals and revives. Use that on Jim, and down goes Moira as well. Hey, whoa, that worked out very nicely. Okay. Who's got a little bit of health? You've got 270. We'll try to focus on you then. You don't have anything that really heals, so I guess just use the potion on yourself. Ooh, that was so close. Just keep buffing your defense. That'll help me out in the long run. And then you can heal somebody. Actually, you need to heal yourself, and I think that's better if I do it that way. There's got to be a reason why it's listed like that. And you can use dark magic on this guy. And you can use snip snip on that guy. And we should be pretty good here. Director's Cut on whoever is alive. We'll try him because it does a lot of damage. Just in case. Wow, snip snip sucks lately. What the hell's going on? Alright, he's got 58. Just attack to victory. Skeleton friend took care of that. 557 experience, $156. Holy crap. We have learned speed stance for Tube Samurai, more HP for Crabomancers. Gentleman has learned new shoes. Cordwainer gets more speed. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so he was guarding a treasure chest, right? He was. What was he guarding? Panacea quantity up. More Panacea. Yes, we remember what Panacea is. Now, yeah, there's nothing in any of these, I assume. Doesn't seem like the kind of game that hides too many secrets, to be honest with you, in terms of just like clicking randomly on a spot and seeing what happens.